Hello and welcome to this Microsoft Flight Simulator Let's Play video. Today I am flying in a Cessna 172 from Liverpool and we'll be departing out on runway 27. In terms of hardware, I have the SATEC flight yoke, SATEC throttle quadrant and the SATEC rudder pedals. These will help me to fly today. So I'm just going to go ahead and listen into what's known as the ATIS, ATIS, and you do that by pressing scroll lock on your keyboard. Now once you have scroll lock, you will have an ATC menu come up and you usually will click the number 1, which is tune into Liverpool ATIS. This will give you information on the weather and it will also tell you which runway is currently in use for landing and departing. So we'll just click on that.
Liverpool Airport information, Charlie. 1157 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky condition, few clouds at 5,700. Temperature 152.5. Altimeter 2992. ILS runway 27 in use. Land.
Okay, so it's told us that runway 27 is used, and landing and departing runway is also 27. So what we now need to do is we need to start the engine, and we can do that quite quickly actually on the keyboard by doing Control and E. We'll start the engine up, we'll just put the brakes on and put the throttle down. Now what we can do now is we will tune into Liverpool Tower, and we'll request taxi depart straight out.
Liverpool ground, Cessna, November 760 Papa Lima with Charlie. Request taxi to the active, straight out departure.
Cessna, November 760 Papa Lima, taxi to and hold short of runway 27, continue taxiway Kilo Alpha. Contact tower on 126.35 when ready.
And we just read that back.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27, using taxiway Kilo Alpha. Cessna 0 Papa Lima.
Okay, now we can turn something on called progressive taxi, which basically directs us to the right way, but I'm going to keep that turned off. That's also in the ATC menu. Okay, so off we go. So you just pull the throttle forward slightly. Using the rudder pedals to turn left. Go along. Checking for any other aircraft or any other vehicles. Carry on. Very good day for flying today. Just come along the runway here. One of the things we should be doing just before we depart is just setting the flaps down to about 12%. Set the flaps down. I have this set on the throttle quadrant to ensure that we can do this. And just keep an eye on your ATC menu. As I said, you can press scroll lock because at some point you'll need to tune back into Liverpool Tower, and then at that point you can then request takeoff clearance VFR from Liverpool, which we'll do now.
Liverpool Tower, Cessna, November 760 Papa Lima at runway 27. Ready for takeoff. Departing straight out.
Cessna, November 760 Papa Lima, clear for takeoff. Runway 27, departing straight out. Approved.
So we've been given takeoff clearance.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 27. Cessna 0 Papa Lima.
Even though you've been given takeoff clearance, it is always good to ensure that there isn't any aircraft coming along. So we always just check that there's no aircraft attempting to land or attempting to take off. So we just got to straighten up on the runway now. Quite a nice long runway that we have at Liverpool. Okay, flaps are set at 12%, and off we go. Full throttle. Just have to excuse my throttle quadrant there. The flaps were ILS is 111.75. If you're landing on runway 09, then obviously the approach is 91, and the ILS is again 111.75. Okay, so we've got a good rate there. This aircraft doesn't have retracting landing gear, so we don't have to worry about putting the gear up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to request a full stop landing before we actually get told that we'll be leaving the airspace. So request full stop landing.
Tower, Cessna, November 760 Papa Lima to land. Cessna, November 760 Papa Lima, Liverpool Tower, make right traffic, runway 27, altimeter 2992.
Okay, so we're going to make
Enter right downwind, runway 27, Cessna 0 Papa Lima.
set the flaps back up to 0 now, we'll level off. One of the things you can also do is try and get the trim. I don't actually have an elevator pitch trim. The trim is really, really good because at some point what you want to do is you want to be able to let go of the flight yoke and just run it quite comfortably on a general ascent or a general descent, or keep it steady. And the elevator trim, which is down here, will allow you to do that. So I could give the trim a go, just see whether I can get the aircraft level. Okay, it's starting to work. I've pulled the trim down a bit more, I think. Yeah, oh, the trim's gone a bit too high, so I'm just going to lower the trim again. There we are, starting to level off now. Trying to get the trim to function properly is a bit tricky. Let's try that again. Okay, so at the moment I'm not actually touching the flight yoke. The aircraft is pretty much doing all the work, but just got to maybe just come off the throttle a little bit. Should get a level. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the aircraft round. We have been given information on landing. We have advised that we want to land. The airport should be just behind us, yes it is. I'm just going to turn the aircraft around a little bit. Keep the nose nice and level. Airspeed is currently at 80. Try and adjust the trim again. Just try and get a good level trim. So here we've got our airspeed indicator, which is here. We have our altitude. Oh, sorry, that's our. No, that is our altitude. Sorry, yeah. Altimeter is at 2992. Vertical speed, should try and get that up at about 5 if you can. Obviously the aircraft's turning slightly. The aircraft is a 4-seater aircraft. It's a Cessna 172. Slight bit of turbulence there, not anything to be worried about too much. Just going to bring the aircraft around a little bit more, turning on the flight yoke. In real life, the Cessna flight yoke is more responsive than any flight yoke that you would get on a flight simulator. I do like the Cessna, the SATEC flight yoke, but the Cessna in real life is far more responsive to turns than the actual flight simulators flight yokes are. Okay, so we're currently approaching around 3,000 feet. Want to try and level off if we can. So I'm going to bring the nose down a bit, also bring the trim down slightly. today. We've got Liverpool over on the left. It's Liverpool Airport. Our KO code again is EGGP, Echo Golf Golf Papa. Still climbing slightly. I want to try and get the altitude down, so push the elevator trim down slightly. Just do a nice gradual descent back down. I'll try and get down to about 1,000 feet. Just come off the throttle a little bit. So yeah, we've got the current tachometer there. That's currently at about 2.2, which is not bad. It's about where we want it to be. We're starting to descend now. 3,000.
Tower 7144, 56 miles east, inbound ILS, runway 27, approach 7144, Liverpool Tower, make straight in, runway 27, altimeter.
See that Airbus over there?
7144, cleared to land, runway 27.
He's currently been given landing
Cleared
clearance.
to land, runway 27, 7144.
He's currently coming in. Obviously, these are jet flight. It does take a bit of time to get the SATEC flight yoke set up. If you want it set up properly, there's quite a lot of good buttons on
Cessna
the
0
SATEC
Papa
flight
Lima,
yoke.
cleared to land, runway 27, follow the aircraft on final.
Right, I've just been given landing clearance, which is surprising because I've not even turned on to the approach yet. But
Cleared to land, runway 27, Cessna 0 Papa Lima.
right, let's try and start doing a descent because we're still, I think, climbing at the moment. Yeah, not a problem though. Just get the elevator trim right. Start making a descent down. Bit extreme there. Might try and look that slightly. Do need to start coming down a bit. That aircraft's currently on approach now. Need to get this aircraft turned around in a bit. We are making a descent now. That aircraft's landed.
7144, exit runway when able.
The airport's just behind us. I'm going to make a sharp turn slightly. It's starting to come down a bit
7144,
more.
contact ground on 121.905. 121.905,
slightly now.
7144.
Aircraft's now starting to turn. Making a sharp turn round. Still currently descending. Laying off the throttle. airspeed down. As you can see, our airspeed is declining quickly. I want to get it down to about 60. It is pretty tricky to get it down at that speed. Almost landed. Okay, so our flaps are set in full, 100%, and I'm just going to try and line up with the runway a bit more now. Keep the airspeed at about 60. As I said, we've been given landing clearance, which I thought was quite early on that we were given clearance. Nicely lined up there with the runway now. Trying to maintain an airspeed of 60 as we're coming in. Height is 1,000 feet. Airspeed 60. We're not landed yet. Currently approaching about 500 feet. Airspeed is slightly lower than I'd like. Try and keep it at 60. If possible. Come off the throttle altogether. And there you go.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, exit runway when able.
Okay, so we need to try and exit this runway when we can. Set flaps back up to 0. Need to try and find the exit. As you land, just press down on the rudder pedals. Okay, I think this is the exit here.